Cumberland, Maine sheriff says ICE agents detained one of their own black corrections recruits. He was a clean-shirt officer with identification. The officer clearly identified himself, and ICE told him where his ID was. Is this what you voted for? And you can see before, by the way, remember what I've said about every single video from ICE. If the video starts and they're apprehending the person, there's probably a reason for that. Anti-ICE propaganda video timeline. So right here, now they get you, now you start recording. There it is. You can see that? Yep. And, of course. And don't you get act? No. And so this is the list. So you run away, you cause problems, and then they still get you. Now you're recording. I did nothing wrong. Flailing around. This is just like Nazis. Okay, let's see this. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Surely they just randomly got this guy. They thought this guy was an illegal alien, and they had to go put him in jail. Yeah, he's actively resisting? Yeah. It's odd that, and here's what's something that I find to be very odd, is that if you're a correction recruit, if you're a law enforcement recruit, aren't you supposed to know that you're not supposed to resist the police and try to fight and yell at them while they're trying to put you in the car? I mean, like, everybody knows what's going to happen when you do that. It's an inevitability that everybody knows, nobody forgets. It's so obvious. There's not anything going on. Like, you're going in the car, right? Like, you are going to go in the car. Whether you like it or not, you're going to go in the car. And when you make it in the car, then you're going to get in trouble. So it's just, you're just adding charges. You're stressing yourself out. They're not law enforcement. ICE isn't law enforcement. ICE is law enforcement. What do you mean? They're a federal law enforcement officer. Absolutely they are. Like, what are you talking about? Who told you that? Reddit? No, they're absolutely law enforcement. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry to say, it's just, there's a lot of people that have a lot of misconceptions. Let me tell you something. And I find it to be dangerous because if people have these misconceptions, this could lead to them hurting themselves or putting themselves in a position where they could put their lives at risk. It really is. And so I hope you don't actually act on that behavior. I do. It's very, very bad idea. Anyway, so yeah, this is another ICE video where it gets the recording begins at a, never trust an ICE video when the recording video begins at the person being apprehended. Okay, yeah. That's pretty simple. Yeah, I don't even understand how anybody believed this. I really don't. Yeah, never trust these. Like, it's so obvious. The moment's oh no! Oh no! There's no way I look cleaner. I don't believe you. Yep. There's a kid. Yeah.
Where's your humanity? Where's your humanity?
What are they supposed to do?
That is a child.
Man. Turn it down. I got it turned down. Ho's mad, huh? A lot of examples for that. Man.
What is wrong with you? That is a child.
Damn whistles. I know. They're so annoying and stupid. Should they just leave the kid on the street? I guess so. Yeah, they should just leave the kid on the street.
A child.
Jesus, man. Oh, the ladies are dumb. These people are so stupid. It's astonishing that there's so many of them, man. It really is. And multiple officers. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck?
I can confirm last night around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., that ICE arrested one of our corrections officer recruits. He was hired in February of last year and underwent a rigorous hiring process.
Apparently not.
In fact, the last 3 years we've had 1,800, almost 1,900 applications, and we've only hired 138.
Yeah.
So our hiring process is pretty rigorous.
Right. Sure. Not rigorous enough, though.
Every hire is legally required to be verified through an I-9. That's everybody within 3 days of hire.
Yeah.
This corrections officer had an I-9 done on him, and his responses and paperwork were pretty straightforward.
Sure.
His I-9 suggested that he was able to work in this country until April of 2029.
Yeah.
Actually, the county has taken one step further and hired an immigration attorney to periodically check these I-9s and make sure that we're doing it correctly. However, because of this guy's pretty straightforward I-9, he was not one that was checked. We've also let 3 people go because of their I-9 not meshing, and we did not hire him as a result of that.
Remember what I told you guys about how this is what they do? Y'all have no idea how bad the amount of fraud, identity theft, lying, fucking like fake documentation that these people have. This is like there is a web of this.
This officer applied for a job in November of 2024.
Yeah.
His background process started in December of 2024.
So an
It was
illegal wasn't
completed
ICE?
in
It was a corrections
December
officer.
17th. So
Yeah.
about 2 weeks. This background included reference checks, criminal history checks,
Yeah.
fingerprints, computer-generated databases, and the results of this individual's background revealed no disqualifying conduct or no disqualifying convictions.
Sure. Cell phone company lease gotta go somewhere? Yep.
The next stage of the process is to fill out a 40-plus page pre-employment polygraph statement that asks things like, are you part of a gang? Have you had anything? Do you drink? Do you use drugs? Do you steal? Have you had any sexual activities with juveniles? It covers just about everything, including whether or not they have monetary problems making their payments.
Yeah. That's smart.
It was followed up by a polygraph by a very qualified polygraphist. And again, there were no statements of disqualification.
Hold up. A polygraph? Is that what I think it is? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the police? What the fuck is going on? There's no way.
Qualifying conduct or disqualifying activities or crimes that hadn't been detected.
What the fuck is going on?
The individual was arrested last night, was in the academy last fall.
Why don't, honestly, I think they should replace the polygraph with horoscopes. They should be like, oh, this guy's a Taurus? He's gonna kill somebody. No, you can't be part of it. This guy's a Gemini? Oh, he's gonna embezzle funds and steal steal money out of the evidence bank. Okay, next. A Cancer? I mean, look, you see the name? Okay, you're out. Next. All right. Yeah, why don't we just use horoscopes, bro?
And in November,
Women logic?
specifically November 11th through the 13th, this individual left the academy and went to Texas for a hearing on his immigration status.
Yeah.
He didn't let us know until after the fact, and we had some issues with it because we should have known. But as my staff brought it to my attention, it's like, are we really worried about the fact that this individual is trying to get his immigration papers?
Yeah, you should be worried about that for sure. Absolutely, you should be worried about it. Because it's like he's not supposed to be there and he's supposed to be upholding the law in a place he's not even supposed to be at. That's a huge problem. But yeah,
In line,
that's bad. That's
so he can
it's
be
not good. It's bad.
Become
It's
a
real
legal
bad.
citizen.
Real bad, super bad.
The book and the movie do not line up.
The book and the movie?
What I heard from Tom Homan
Yeah.
almost a year ago, that we're going to remove the criminals off the street. And I've been pretty vocal about the fact that ICE does have a job to do, and that is to get the criminals off the street. The people that, much like the people that commit crimes that look like us,
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. But I thought you said that a minute ago that he submitted an I-9 and you implied that the I-9 was not checked. And so if the I-9 was checked, would you have found out that he wasn't supposed to be there? And if that is the case, and he wasn't supposed to be there and he was applying, or he put in false information, then wouldn't that mean that he's a criminal? Like, I don't even understand this. Like, I mean, beyond just being an illegal alien, so you shouldn't be here, it's criminal for you to be here, period. But beyond that, I mean, like, that's clearly what he implied, right? I mean, obviously. So, I don't even know why, I don't know, and Baldy's over here using horoscopes to figure out whether somebody is going to get rolled over by the mob. Like, that's why they ask about if you have money problems, by the way, is that it's about finding out if a person is more likely to take a bribe or take some sort of, what's the word for it? Like, basically be compromised.
we don't want in our neighborhoods.
That's the reason why.
I was all set with that. But in this particular case,
Yeah.
this is an individual that had permission to be working in the state of Maine.
Well, apparently not.
We vetted him. He took the extra step of risking his job to fly to Texas to take care of hearings.
It didn't work.
And for some reason, he was picked up last night.
For some reason? What do you mean for some reason?
We've all seen the 3-minute video.
Uh-huh.
And I've heard some people say, oh, it's hard to watch.
For some reason.
What was hard is that there were 5 to 7 ICE agents there. In my world, my colleagues, we've arrested some dangerous people on the back roads of Cumberland County
Yeah.
with 3 or less deputies. Yet, this was a show of force, a show of whatever they were trying to do with 7 people.
You would have never needed that many people if you guys had just cooperated with them and helped them. So, like, they wouldn't have needed that.
What's even more
pretty
disturbing is the
He's
comment
resisting? Yeah.
made by the witness
You see, he's fighting.
that videotaped this encounter,
What'd they say?
who said that in the 3 minutes they got out, they pulled a guy from the car,
Yeah.
handcuffed him, put him in the car, they all took off, leaving his car with the windows down, the lights on, unsecure, and unoccupied.
Okay.
They left it right on the side of the street. Folks, that's Bush League policing.
Are you really going to be calling out the way that they're policing while you have people take a polygraph? There's a reason why it's not admissible in court. It's bullshit. And then you didn't verify whether this guy was even a citizen, but you're out there talking shit about the way that they're doing things. You had illegals in your fucking area that you are hiring illegal aliens that are in your fucking state police, and you're saying that they're stupid because, oh, wow, and you're reading them horoscopes. This is nuts. ICE does polygraph too. It's stupid. You shouldn't look at polygraph as a verification. It's dumb. That's why it's not in courts.
Again, in my world,
Yeah.
you wait for a wrecker. You wait for somebody to come pick it up that the individual wants.
Yeah.
Or you get permission to drive the vehicle into a public parking spot and you lock it up and you give the person their car keys. You don't leave their personal belongings.
You see this shift, right? It's not your fault for hiring an illegal alien and then having a system that apparently doesn't vet them properly. No, that's not your fault. It's their fault whenever they arrested the person that wasn't supposed to be here. And now let's focus on the fact that they didn't handle the car the right way. Let's talk about the car. Oh, well, well, you see, they didn't handle the car the right way. Trying to find anything. Yeah, he's deflecting blame. Exactly.
Unsecure along the streets of the city of Portland. It's not fair to the guy that owns the car. It's surely not fair to the Portland police And it's what my understanding is going on.
Also new tonight, only on 12 News, Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays is bracing for a surge of ICE agents in the valley to carry out deportations.
Yeah.
This is a scene that's been playing out in places like Minneapolis and Portland, and she's calling on the community to act as watchdogs.
In an exclusive interview, Mays also told
What's she
our
saying?
12 News Bram Resnick that she's concerned about an Arizona gun law that could provoke deadly confrontations. Bram?
At Caribe, there's been a lot of anticipation in Valley communities about an ICE show of force in Phoenix. Attorney General Chris Mays told me she has a front row seat to what she believes is a push to expand ICE's presence here in the Valley.
Democratic Attorney General Chris Mays has a message
Getting
for
rolled
ICE.
around.
We are watching you. If you violate an Arizona law, I will prosecute.
You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything.
You.
Mays says her office has a front
They're protecting their illegal votes? Yeah, this is the reason why. The reason why they're worried is that this is their winning strategy. You have to understand, this is the reason why a lot of these people are fighting so hard to keep these illegals and keep ICE out of the area. The reason why is that these illegal aliens are like a key strategy voting block that they use and activate. And also, like, for example, illegals are counted in the census, and then the census is used to consider how many houses are in the state of representatives, right? And the House of Representatives, excuse me. And so that's the way that these things fit together. So it's not an immediate cause, but it's a cause and an effect and a cause and effect and a cause and effect. So that's it.
seat to ICE's expansion here in
More
the
seats,
valley.
exactly.
We can actually see it next door. The ICE building is literally right next door to this building.
The AG's office in downtown looks out over the ICE headquarters and its parking lot.
They just unloaded 2 truckloads of cars, both marked and undercover.
The AG's office posted this new page on its website for the community to report alleged misconduct by federal agents, including video and images of the events in question.
We are encouraging people to send us their videos, and they have every right under the First Amendment to record those videos.
They sure
if there
do.
are confrontations between residents and ICE agents, like we've seen in other cities, Mays is concerned they could turn deadly because of Arizona's so-called stand your ground law.
Here we go.
That makes Arizona very, very different from almost every other state where this buildup is happening, Bram, is that we're a stand your ground state.
The law allows citizens to defend themselves if they reasonably believe their life is in danger.
But I can give you a really, really good piece of advice. Don't try to shoot a federal officer. You'll die. You might kill him. You might shoot that guy and kill him. Maybe you're going to kill 2 of them. But one thing that I think this is one of the best lessons that Grand Theft Auto teaches you. You can't kill all of the police. You can't. Like, you can go to the station, you can blow up the station, and then there's another station and they're coming from the other way. And you can just keep killing the police for an hour, and then there's just more fucking police. It never stops. They just insta 5-star. Well, I'm saying, like, in that game, and I think that I remember whenever I thought to myself, okay, well, all I have to do is just kill all the police and then I can do whatever I want, right? But then I realized you just can't do that. And I think that kind of gave you, it gives you a new perspective on things. You just can't kill all of them. It's not how it works.
To be clear, you're not telling folks you have license if you are threatened
Well,
to shoot a peace officer.
no, but again, if you're being attacked by someone who is not identified as a peace officer, how do you know?
That's one reason Mays is
How could you identify them? Is it the thing that says police on their vest?
demanding that ICE agents remove their masks.
Yeah.
If somebody comes at me wearing a mask and I can't tell whether they're a police officer, what am I supposed to do?
So if they're wearing police,
That is why
but they have it right there. They have the badge right there. What do you mean?
So incredibly incendiary.
Attorney General.
Wow. Shouldn't be saying that. Yep, shouldn't be saying that at all. That's a big mistake to say. And she makes no sense. That's because she's a Karen. She's just a retard Karen. What do you expect? I mean, like, and she's trying to, and the reason why she's doing this is so they can escalate tensions and do that. This is incitement. When did it become acceptable to discuss shooting a federal agent? Exactly. Yeah, this is such a huge mistake. And eventually, I think that these people do need to be held accountable for this. One day, obviously, it will happen, but maybe not. How does seeing a face help you identify the police? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. The reason why they're saying that is they want to incite violence against ICE, and they want people to attack and hurt ICE officers. So hopefully that violence will scare people into not being part of ICE, or it will cause so much chaos that, you know, maybe the federal government will say it's not worth it. That's the reason why they're doing it. And as soon as you understand that, everything else makes sense. So this is, people are mad about this?
Clearly, these are programs for every single New Yorker. Clearly, these are programs for every single New Yorker. These are not programs that are going to ask the immigration status of any one of the children. All of those children are New Yorkers. Mm-hmm. They should all be enrolled in pre-K and 3K, no matter where they were born or where they come from. And we are also proud to be a sanctuary city. What a sanctuary city means is that we have policies in place, policies that have existed for years in this city.
Yeah.
That deny ICE agents access into schools,
3 rings,
hospitals, city properties, or even the properties of city contractors, unless those ICE agents can present a judicial warrant signed by a judge. We know that the vast majority of the time, ICE agents are not presenting that kind of documentation. If they're presenting any documentation, it tends to be an administrative warrant, and oftentimes there isn't any documentation even provided. So we want to make clear the rights of every New Yorker that they have, and clearly.
So this is the shit that makes me mad. The shit that makes me mad about him is this. Why the fuck can we not get a guy that wants to do this, but only for Americans? Why do we have to have either this retard fucking let's give illegal aliens free health care, or nobody gets health care or child care, or nobody gets child care? Like, because I feel like in the middle, what you should have is somebody that's like, okay, we're going to have free child care. Yeah, we're going to raise your fucking taxes to pay for it. Too bad. And it's going to be mainly on corporations and rich people. Fuck you. And then you take the money and you say, if you're an American, if you're a citizen, you get this. Like, why is it that this happens? Like, it's by design. It's flawed by design, brother. It just makes me fucking mad. Yeah, prove your citizenship, you get free shit. It's not about helping people, it's about power. It just makes me mad, right? It is. He has to play to his base. So ICE can't go into schools, but criminals can go and hide there? Yeah, I don't know. Republicans are retarded. For them, any socialism is bad? I guess so. It's just so annoying. There's no love for the national identity. Again, elections have consequences. Everybody that voted for him knew this is what they were getting. That you knew for a fact this is what you were getting. So anybody that's like, oh, wow, this is a surprise. No, it's not, idiot. He said this the whole time. He was doing this the whole time. The idea that this is some kind of big, fucking reveal, right? A big shock. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Everybody knew this was going to happen. They lost too many virtue points with the Hamas shit? Yeah, I guess so. Americans, you mean natives? I mean all Americans? He's trying to make it equal for everyone? I care about American citizens. I don't give a fuck about a foreigner. Why would I give a fuck about a foreigner? Tell them to get the fuck out of my country. I don't want to pay for their shit. I don't want my taxes paying for their garbage. Fuck that. Get rid of them. Wait, what the fuck?
Moments ago, a group of agitators, a U-Haul van filled with shields. Oh, it's not coming up. All right. Shields and gear decided to come over here to the Whipple building and block traffic. They are currently trying to impede us from getting out of the building and going and do our mission. I'll tell you right now, they're going to fail. Because no matter what they put up in front of us, we are here to do a job to protect this community, to protect Minnesotans, and to keep the criminal illegal aliens off the street and put them where they belong, back into detention, and remove them from this country.
Y'all have to arrest the people doing this. You have to be on the offensive. You can't just keep going and then hope that eventually... So this is what's going to happen, right? Is that eventually they will continue escalating and make things worse and worse and worse.
This week, ICRO conducted targeted enforcement operation to arrest Adrian Alexander Conejo Arias, an illegal alien who was released back into the interior of the United States by the previous administration.
Why would they release an illegal alien?
When officers approached Conejo Arias, he and his child were in a vehicle. Arias fled from law enforcement on foot, abandoning his child in the middle of winter in a vehicle.
So he just roached out on his kid? He said, "Sorry, champ, I gotta go." We roached out right there on his kid. Oh my God!
With that child, while other officers apprehended his father.
Did they get him?
Conducting the arrest.
Oh, they got him.
Officers stayed with the child. They cared for him, took him to get something to eat.
See, that's the funniest thing about this to me is that whenever they run away, like, do you really think the cops aren't used to going after people that run away? Like, I mean, really, they're gonna get you. I mean, they're gonna get you, man.
From a drive-through restaurant and spent hours ensuring he was taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Again, my officers did that, not his father.
Yep.
My officers did everything they could to reunite him with his family. Tragically, when we approached the door of his residence, the people inside refused to take him in and open the door.
Wait, they wouldn't even take the kid? Wait, what the fuck? So this guy, wait, bro, I feel bad for this kid. So let me get this straight. So the kid oh my God. Because they're all illegal? Yeah, what the fuck? This is what we're dealing with? Damn.
Let me say it again. They saw the young boy and they refused to open the door and take him back.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the human side of the job that my officers do.
Isn't that weird, bro? Like, yeah. It might not even be their kid. This is typical? I guess so.
They are family men.
Imagine being 5 and you just spawn into this.
Women, they have children of their own. They sacrifice everything for their families.
Damn, that's stressful.
I know for a fact that they were heartbroken to see the child's own family leave him behind.
Miss saying some stuff about you? What's that son of a bitch saying? He talking shit about me? I like Myth.
Fortunately, Conejo Arias eventually requested that his child stay with him.
Not to worry about it.
We do everything in our power not to separate families.
Uh-huh.
So they took him back together.
Yeah.
To Minneapolis, here to the city, to the ICE facility for processing. And now they are being well cared for at a family residential center.
Yeah.
Pending their immigration proceedings.
I'm saying shit about you. If you find me a clip, I'll look at it.
This is the real face of ICE, ERO,
I don't know what he
Border
said.
Patrol, and our allied partners.
Damn. Damn.